Imagine sitting across from someone who genuinely captivates you. The atmosphere feels comfortable yet charged with unspoken possibilities. In moments like these, where everything from a soft smile to a shared laugh can mean so much, the question arises, how can you convey that you're open to a deeper connection without words? Often, this journey begins with an understanding of subtle cues, mutual respect, and, most importantly, consent. In today's world, attraction is no longer about grand gestures or dramatic confessions. Instead, it's the small, nuanced moves, the lingering eye contact, a gentle touch, or even an inviting smile that can say far more than words. Yet, navigating these unspoken signals with someone you're drawn to isn't always simple. How do you know if they're on the same page? How do you show them that you're interested and open without crossing boundaries? This video dives into the delicate dance of giving and reading signals, ensuring that every interaction is as enjoyable as it is respectful. The most attractive quality you can bring into any relationship is respect, and respect starts with consent. Consent isn't merely a yes or no in a given moment, it's the ongoing awareness of both partners' comfort and interest. In a world that emphasizes affirmative consent, a clear and enthusiastic yes is essential. Gone are the days of guessing whether someone's nonverbal cues mean they're interested. Instead, we're moving toward a culture where people feel confident expressing what they do and don't want, building trust and understanding from the very beginning. Imagine a romantic comedy scene where two characters build chemistry over time, but each step feels genuine because it's grounded in respect. In real life, consent ensures that each party feels safe and appreciated. When someone feels safe, they're more likely to be themselves, allowing real connections to form. Establishing boundaries early can even make interactions feel more exciting, as both parties become more comfortable expressing their authentic selves. Consider Solomon Asch's famous 1950s psychology experiment on social conformity, where participants were pressured to agree with a majority, even when they disagreed internally. This classic experiment provides insight into the role of social pressure in dating as well. Many people might nod along or appear comfortable simply to avoid tension, which can lead to misunderstandings. The Asch conformity experiment reminds us that respecting individual comfort zones is crucial, especially when social expectations play such a big role in dating scenarios. By honoring each other's boundaries, you create an environment where attraction feels natural and effortless, rather than pressured. When both people feel they can express their true feelings without judgment, it opens the door to a stronger, more meaningful connection. In any budding relationship, emotional intelligence, or EQ, serves as your sixth sense. While IQ measures logical thinking, EQ gauges how well we understand and manage emotions, both ours and those of others. Think of it as the ability to read the room, sensing when someone's comfortable and when they might feel hesitant. In moments of mutual attraction, this skill can make all the difference. Imagine being on a date where the conversation is flowing, but your date seems a bit reserved physically. Emotional intelligence helps you sense when they're feeling safe and when they need a bit more space. In subtle ways, it's like tuning into a quiet, internal signal, allowing you to match your actions with their comfort level. Developing EQ in dating isn't about performing or guessing, but rather understanding your own and the other person's emotions, which creates a naturally smooth interaction. Picture a scenario where you're both sharing stories from your lives, laughing at each other's jokes, and having a great time. As the conversation unfolds, your date starts leaning in closer, mirroring your body language. You sense they're comfortable because they've begun to let their guard down. This is the time to make small, subtle moves that show you're also interested without overstepping boundaries. One example could be offering a light touch, like a brief hand on their arm while laughing at something they said. This can be as simple as a fleeting connection that acknowledges the shared moment, reinforcing that you're present and engaged. If they respond positively, perhaps by smiling or maintaining eye contact, it's a sign they're comfortable. But if they seem to withdraw, it's best to respect that space and continue with verbal expressions instead. Now that you're aware of emotional intelligence, let's introduce the concept of emotional auditing. It's a bit like taking an emotional temperature check of both yourself and your date at different points in the interaction. Emotional auditing helps you assess if the connection is mutual and comfortable, or if one of you needs more time or space. It's a way of building self-awareness, so you're always in tune with the present mood. Practical questions for emotional auditing. Am I relaxed and enjoying the moment? This helps you stay genuine and focused on creating a comfortable atmosphere. Does my date seem equally engaged? Notice if they're laughing, smiling, and showing open body language. Are both of us leaning into the conversation? Check if you're both maintaining eye contact and facing each other, a sign of mutual interest. By frequently checking in with yourself and observing your date's comfort level, you can adjust your approach naturally. Emotional auditing ensures that both people feel equally valued, preventing one-sided expectations or discomfort. Body language can often convey interest more effectively than words. When it comes to showing that you're open to physical closeness, adopting open body language sets the stage for a more connected experience. Open up, using body language to show receptivity. An open posture, such as uncrossed arms, relaxed shoulders, and a natural smile, shows you're receptive and relaxed. This nonverbal communication invites your date to mirror your openness, helping both of you feel comfortable. For instance, turning your body towards them or leaning in subtly during conversation can signal you're interested. Another great way to communicate openness is through mirroring. If your date leans forward or shifts closer, mirroring that posture communicates you're in sync and attentive. This subtle mirroring creates a sense of connection without the need for words, allowing your date to feel seen and valued. Think of two friends, Sarah and Mike, on a casual first date. They're sitting across from each other, and Sarah notices that every time she shifts closer, Mike subtly mirrors her movement, leaning in and engaging with what she's saying. They're both mirroring each other's cues, making the atmosphere feel more comfortable and connected. The date goes smoothly because they're both reading each other's body language and pacing, creating an organic and enjoyable experience. Once you've established a sense of trust and comfort, initiating a light, playful touch can signal openness to physical closeness without being too forward. When done with care and respect, a gentle touch can pave the way for your date to feel more at ease, potentially encouraging them to reciprocate. Psychologists talk about the reciprocity norm, a principle where people are more likely to return a gesture if one is offered. When it comes to dating, this can be as simple as a playful nudge on the arm or a soft pat on the back. These small, casual touches convey friendliness and interest, creating a bridge between emotional and physical closeness. Suggested moves. The playful elbow nudge. If you share a laugh, a gentle nudge on the arm can be a playful way to break the ice. The high five with a twist. Instead of a quick high five, let your hand linger for just a second longer. It's an innocent move, but it subtly shows that you're comfortable with closer contact. The classic arm touch. During a moment of shared laughter, a light touch on the forearm shows appreciation and warmth, bridging emotional and physical space. By starting with small, light touches, you invite mutual closeness without assuming too much. Each touch acts as an invitation, giving your date the choice to engage further if they feel the same way. While body language and light touches can set the stage, sometimes the most powerful signals are the words we choose to say. Verbal cues offer a more direct way to show comfort and interest. By expressing yourself through words, you help to create a space where openness and clarity guide the interaction, reducing misunderstandings and making the connection feel more genuine. Using simple affirmations like, "I feel really comfortable with you," or "I'm having a great time," can go a long way in setting the tone. Speech act theory, a concept in linguistics, tells us that certain phrases hold weight simply by being said. They don't just express a feeling, they create an environment. By vocalizing your comfort and trust, you help your date feel at ease, which encourages them to do the same. During a moment of quiet, try saying, "I feel really at ease with you." This doesn't just fill the silence, but establishes a sense of closeness, allowing both of you to relax into the moment without any rush or pressure. Sometimes a playful joke can break the ice around physical closeness. For instance, if you sense a shared tension, a lighthearted comment like, "So, are we going to keep talking like this, or do we get to awkwardly hold hands?" can make both of you laugh, easing any awkwardness and subtly acknowledging mutual interest. Humor allows both of you to recognize the connection without turning it into a big deal, creating a space where moving closer feels natural. Picture a couple, Mia and Jake, on their third date. The chemistry is undeniable, but they're both hesitant about making the first move. After a shared laugh, Mia says with a smile, "So are we just going to sit here, or is there an unwritten rule that we have to sit 2 feet apart?" Jake chuckles, and that simple comment eases the tension, leading to a comfortable closeness that grows naturally from that point on. Sometimes, directness is the simplest path to clarity. A gentle statement like, "You don't have to sit so far, I don't bite," conveys your openness without making things feel too formal. It offers an explicit invitation for closeness without putting pressure on the other person. This statement can make the environment feel comfortable, light, and friendly, encouraging them to move a little closer. If you want to take things up a notch, blending playful verbal and nonverbal techniques can add an exciting dynamic to the interaction. This approach combines the warmth of words with the subtlety of body language, creating a multi-layered connection. Mirroring gestures, the subtle "I'm with you" signal. Mirroring isn't just about body language, it's also a way of reflecting the energy of your conversation. If they make a playful comment, you might respond with an equally playful tone. This type of mirroring shows you're tuned into them emotionally. For example, if they make a teasing comment, returning the same lighthearted energy can keep the interaction fun and engaging. Alex and Taylor are on a coffee date, sharing stories about their favorite travel spots. Alex notices that every time Taylor gets animated, he leans in closer. So Alex starts mirroring by also leaning in when she's excited. This mirroring creates a rhythm in their conversation, making both of them feel connected on a deeper, unspoken level. Playful teasing, when done gently and respectfully, can signal openness and interest. If you're discussing a mutual hobby or activity, a bit of light teasing, like "I bet I'd win in a karaoke contest," can open up a fun, relaxed dialogue. Teasing works as a kind of gentle push-pull dynamic where you're showing interest but keeping things light and engaging. "I'd challenge you to a dance-off, but I wouldn't want to make you look bad," said with a wink, lets the other person know you're comfortable while inviting a bit of fun. In every interaction, the goal is to foster a sense of mutual enjoyment, trust, and respect. True attraction grows best in an environment where both people feel seen, valued, and free to express their own comfort levels. When you approach interactions with empathy, emotional intelligence, and a sense of fun, you create a space where both of you can relax and be yourselves. Ultimately, relationships flourish when both parties are equally invested in understanding and respecting each other's boundaries. Subtlety and clarity, mixed with kindness and humor, can transform a simple date into a memorable experience, laying the groundwork for something genuine and meaningful. Remember, the best connections aren't forced or rushed. By embracing subtle cues, open communication, and emotional awareness, you set the stage for a relationship built on real attraction and shared understanding. So, go ahead, use these tips, trust your instincts, and enjoy the journey of getting to know someone in a way that's authentic and lasting.